A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, preparations are underway for a potential face-to-face meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. This development, announced by Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryab, signals a significant shift in the West's approach towards Moscow, particularly in light of the ongoing war in Ukraine. Ryab indicated that the anticipated summit could encompass a broad range of global issues, rather than being limited to discussions about the conflict in Ukraine. He emphasized the need for both countries to start normalizing their relations and to find solutions to the most pressing and dangerous situations they face, Ukraine being a central concern. However, he cautioned that the efforts to organize such a meeting are still in the early stages and will require intensive preparatory work. U.S. and Russian envoys are expected to meet within the next 2 weeks to lay the groundwork for further discussions among senior officials. This announcement follows a high-level meeting in Saudi Arabia, where U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov, agreed to work towards ending the war in Ukraine and improving diplomatic and economic ties between their nations. The meeting marked an extraordinary shift in U.S. foreign policy under Trump, who has previously been criticized for his approach to Russia. Following the meeting, Rubio outlined 3 main goals: restoring staffing at their respective embassies, creating a high-level team to support peace talks regarding Ukraine, and exploring closer relations and economic cooperation. Despite the optimism expressed by U.S. officials, it is important to note that no Ukrainian representatives were present at the Saudi meeting, leading to concerns about the sidelining of Ukraine in discussions that directly impact its future. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made it clear that his country will not accept any outcomes from the talks since Kyiv was not involved in the discussions. He also postponed his own trip to Saudi Arabia, reflecting Ukraine's apprehension regarding the negotiations. European allies have echoed these concerns, fearing they are being excluded from crucial discussions. Trump's recent statements on the war have also sparked controversy. While he acknowledged Russia's invasion of Ukraine, he suggested that Ukraine and former President Joe Biden should have done more to prevent the conflict. During a radio interview, he stated, "Russia attacked, but they shouldn't have let him attack." This sentiment was echoed in his remarks at the Conservative Political Action Conference, where he expressed his belief that the war would soon come to an end and emphasized his role in mediating between Putin and Zelensky. Trump indicated that he expects Ukraine to give something up in exchange for additional aid, hinting at a transactional approach to the conflict. He stated, "I want them to give us something for all of the money that we put up," and mentioned seeking resources like rare earth minerals and oil. Following his address, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt expressed confidence in Trump's ability to reach a deal to end the conflict, stating that he would be working tirelessly over the weekend to achieve this goal. Meanwhile, Zelensky remains firm in his stance against any agreements that do not include security guarantees for Ukraine. A source close to the Ukrainian government revealed that Zelensky is not yet ready to sign a minerals deal with the U.S., despite growing pressure from American officials. The source indicated that Ukraine is still seeking changes to the draft agreement to ensure it includes necessary security provisions. As the situation evolves, it remains to be seen how the proposed summit between Trump and Putin will unfold and what impact it will have on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and international relations as a whole. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining the trajectory of these high-stakes discussions and whether they will lead to a meaningful resolution to the war in Ukraine. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.